Hi friends, welcome back to my garden. My name is Wilma. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to be looking at the garden. I'm going to give you a garden tour. Haven't done that in a while. So let's go ahead and get that done so you can see all the progress that we've made. Right here is a complete view, almost, of the garden. My new trellis there. I think I've shown you this one already with my cantaloupes. Let's go in here so I can show you something. We just saw this yesterday. It's so exciting. We have little cantaloupes growing. Look, there's one there. And then last night we saw, where is it at? We hadn't even seen it because it's hiding behind the trellis. I'm trying to find it. I just lost it again. Where are you? See, there's two. You can see those there. But there's a huge one somewhere that we had not seen. How did I lose it again? Let me see. There's a lot of little ones there. Where is the other one? Right there. Found it. Look at that. He's hiding in the back behind the trellis. He's a big boy. We hadn't even seen that until last night. I don't know how we missed that. He's huge. It's so exciting. Another little one. They just look so nice. And I bought little hanging bags that you're supposed to put around them to help them. There's one little one at the top right here. So exciting. And it gives me some shade under here too. It's so cool. And then back here, I have tomatoes and peppers growing. I need to come and do a harvest on some of my peppers. And then I'll turn you around this way. We have the corn. And then down here is the botanical interest early prolific straight neck squash. It had a little squash on it and then it died. Not really sure what happened to it. But I think the corn is starting to do something. Look at that. So cool. Another bed here. This is all tomatoes, I believe, this whole one. Over here, I have watermelon. Crimson Sweet, I think, is all three of them. That Dollar Tree squash down there hasn't given me anything, but it's growing very, very pretty though. And then here we have more tomatoes and a couple peppers. This tomato plant is giving me some. I need to come and straighten this one out. This one just fell over. It wasn't like this yesterday. I need to come and add some more twine to hold it up. Need to do that today. And then our newest addition, this archway here. I have green beans growing down here at the bottom and one squash. It's not really doing much. And then on this side, I have red and white grapes. These two little things, that one and that one. And they're climbing up. And I do have some grapes hiding in bags so the animals can't get to them, because the animals have been eating my peppers and my tomatoes. I keep seeing bites out of them. And here we have a lot more tomatoes that are blushing. They look really nice. This one is called, I think, chocolate sprinkled. Chocolate sprinkles, yeah. So pretty. So also on this bed I have, which one is this? I think this is a honey boat here in the corner. That one hasn't given me anything. I have some cucumbers that are growing high, but not producing yet. I think this one is the Hell's Best cantaloupe that actually has one here. So I need to put a little baggie over that. And then I have the cucamelons, which are the little leaves. And they are starting to do a lot. Look at these little bitty things. There's a lot of these little cucamelons. I don't know how big they're supposed to get because I've never had one before, but they are everywhere. And this is just growing high and high. It's like taking over the entire thing. Right next to it, I have the loofah, which are the huge leaves right next to it. That went all the way to this side. It ends right here. And then this one, let me go down here. This one at the end is also a loofah. Let me come around this way. This one went up and then started twisting to the right. So it's going this way. And now it's starting to latch back on. So we'll see what direction it goes. That one, I don't think has anything hanging from it yet. Next to that, I have the Tasty Bites from Haas, which is the little personalized, I lost the word, the cantaloupe. It's a little personalized one. That one's not doing anything yet, but it is growing nicely. Next to that, I have a butternut squash, which does have one here. See if you can see that. Right there. It's a little one. And then in this bed, I have tomatoes, I have peppers, and I have one eggplant, which does have an eggplant in the back. There's two actually. One of them's in a bag. The other one I haven't put a bag on it yet. And this is pretty much the same that I have in this bed here. On the back side of the trellis, I have tomatoes and peppers and also an eggplant. This eggplant, I don't think has produced anything. Oh wait, I'm lying. It does. Right there. I think there's another one that I have that hasn't, but this one did. And then I have more tomatoes growing. I have some jalapenos. Like these are cinder jalapenos from Haas. Look at that. It's so nice. So I need to come over here and harvest. There's another. That one's a full dew pepper. So that one is the heatless variety. And look at this. This is the cucamelon. It's just going everywhere and grabbing a hold of whatever it can find. I don't know how many times I've cut those little runners off and it just continues to do it. And then here, it's basically the same in all the beds. It's tomatoes and peppers. This is my chocolate cherry candy cane. Look how beautiful they look. I love the little lines and swirls that it has on it. Behind that, I have, I think that's a cucumber. Yeah, the Diomede cucumber. I think that's a Haas variety. This one's only this high. This one here is getting a little bit higher. And I'm trying to make sure that I train it upwards. Trying to keep it going up just has to grab on by itself. And that one broke. I'll fix it later. But that one's doing pretty good. But there's nothing growing on it yet. But I do have some that are producing. This one's a poblano here. This one is a Pasilla Bajio. I don't know how big that's supposed to get, but it's a nice size. And then here I have gypsy peppers. I have like 3 of them on here. I did have a tomato on this plant here that ended up with a huge bite out of it. So I'm not sure what got to that. So we had to toss that out. Here are some Fascinator bell peppers in this little bag. I had another bell pepper in one of my green stalks that had a bite on it because all the peppers are on the very bottom of my green stalks. And one of them had a huge bite taken out of it. So I had to toss that. This one here, I still need to fill up this bed a little bit more. This one has a purple tomatillo on the back, which is not doing much. And then some tomatoes and peppers. And then in these bags here are my Haas variety sweet potatoes. So all of these 3 and this one are the sweet potatoes. They're doing good. They're getting a lot of little holes in the leaves. I think something might be getting to those at night. I keep trying to come out here and trying to find what little bug is doing that to those, but I haven't been able to find anything yet. I even ordered a purple light so I could see at night, but that's been no help yet. And then in here, along with all the other wooden beds, I still have onions that are continuing to grow. I'm not pulling them out until their little neck breaks. Those are the only ones that I've pulled out so far. And then I have tomatoes, mainly tomatoes. I might have 1 or 2 jalapenos in here, but it's mainly all tomatoes that I have here with the onions. And then of course all these little grow bags, the smaller ones, are all my potatoes. I need to heal these up some more. Over here I have, I think all of these are tomatoes. And then I have cilantro right there with a bee on it, so I'm going to step away from this bed. More tomatoes here. And then on this trellis, on the bottom I have 2 eggplants. I have a gray zucchini. These here, there's 3 watermelon plants. It's sangria watermelon from Haas. These are getting very tall. I don't believe I have any watermelons growing though. I haven't seen any. And then I have a sugar baby right here. And this one's getting pretty tall, but again, no watermelon. And then this is a Athena cantaloupe. It's still trying to grow. These 2 over here are cucumbers. So the leaves are looking really nice. It's getting tall, but there's no cucumbers yet. And then here on the trellis, I have a Tasty Bites from Haas, which is getting really big. You see it's going that way. But I don't think there's any fruit on there either. And then on the bottom, it's just tomatoes and peppers. You can see I do have some here. This is the chocolate cherry candy cane. I think it's like a pepper variety, a bell pepper. This is another pepper prism. I have a lot of these in the green stalks. And then I have here more tomatoes along the back side. These are all the indeterminates that I have growing up. And in the front, I have some peppers. Another poblano, but not ready. And then, of course, more tomatoes in that bed. I have tomatoes here in this bed with 1 eggplant that does have a little eggplant on it. See if I can show you. right there. Oh, sorry, leaf got in the way. And I do have a pepper plant, I believe, here. Yes, right in the middle. And then I think that's a holy basil. And this is pretty much everything. We're back here to this side where I had these are ambrosia cantaloupes. Same thing over here. This is pretty much everything. It's about the same in all the beds. A couple things sprinkled here and there that are different, like an eggplant or some peppers in these tomatoes. Again, all the potatoes here that you planted with me, they're getting big. I need to hill up some more of these. And these are the green beans. I think I showed you this already. They're getting taller. Here I have parsley, more potatoes. These are the jicamas. They weren't really doing anything in the bed, so I stuck them in here. They're still not really doing much. In here I have the Bogard sweet potatoes. This is the one from Fedco. Yeah, Fedco seeds. So this one's looking really nice as well. And then some more tomatoes here, some basil. There's a sweet banana pepper in there, but not producing. There is a purple beauty. It's a purple eggplant. And you can see there's some right there. And not eggplant, bell pepper. I don't know why I said eggplant. Purple beauty, bell pepper. Right there. This one is a black, what is it called? Black stallion. I was going to say black beauty, but that's a different one. The black stallion eggplant. But this one's not producing yet. So that's the one that I was thinking of that's not producing. This tomato, I think this is, I cannot remember which one this is. The black crim. This one's very tall. It's not giving me anything yet, but it is extremely tall. I think this might be the biggest one, or the tallest that I have, aside from the chocolate sprinkles over there, which is producing a lot. And that is the entire garden. I'm going to show you the green stalks later on a separate video, because it is very hot out here today. It's in the 90s today. So I'm going to head inside, get some lunch, get something to drink because it's very hot. And then either today or tomorrow, I'll show you the green stalks. Those look so beautiful. Can't wait for you to see that. This is everything that we have so far. I did get a lot of soil. You can see those over there in the back. My son bought me all that soil for some raised garden beds that I got for Mother's Day. So I'm going to be adding those in here. I know it looks like it's already full, but I'm going to put one garden bed here. I'm just going to push this to the front and have the garden bed in the back because it's a 4x2. So it's not big. It might be a little smaller than that bag, actually. So that's going to go back there. So I'm going to put some more, I think, tomatoes, because I have a lot of tomatoes still that I need to plant somewhere. And I do have some more green stalks coming in as well. So I'll show you whenever I plant those out. think I might put a bed there, one of the little ones, because it's like 1 foot. It's a short one, so it'll be half this size. If I don't put it there, then I'm just going to extend that area and extend the trellis. So we'll see what I do on that part. I do want to put one of the beds here. I'm debating on putting it there, either there or back here. So we'll see, because it's a 3-pack. So I'm going to be putting them somewhere. I just have to find a place to put the sweet potatoes. So we'll see how that works out. I've already taken up almost every available space there is here by either going in ground or going up. So I'm trying to make the most out of the space that I have. Might end up putting the sweet potato bags like in these areas on both sides, and I'll just move the potatoes maybe over there. So we'll see, because the sweet potato bags are huge. This one has to stay in this area. So we'll see where I put that little garden bed. All right, we're all done with the tour. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed everything that you saw. It's been a while since we did a tour, but everything is coming to life, and I just had to get out here and show everyone what was going on. I will go ahead and get the Greenstock tour done probably tomorrow, definitely by Sunday. So we'll be able to upload that, and you can see that as well. I do have some Greenstocks coming in, so I don't think those will be here before the tour, but I'll check the delivery date and see. Maybe I can hold off to get that done at the same time, since I'll be adding some more and getting that planted. But we'll take a look and see when that's going to happen. But thanks again. Please like and subscribe. I always forget to say that, so I'm going to go ahead and say that now. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying my videos, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, everybody.